Miserable, unhappy people don't want anything out of life and are mad. You choose different. Everybody has choices to make in life. You have to make sure the choices you make are the best for you. All right, so that way you can make something that you want in life happen. Because if you don't make the conscious decision to make something in life happen that you want, you'll be susceptible to what life has to offer instead of you'll be susceptible to what life has to offer because you didn't offer what you have to life. It may sound far-fetched, but I hope it makes sense, and if it doesn't, let me explain. Giving what you have and offering it up is an even exchange for what you want. And if you don't see yourself as having something to offer up or something to give, they even have an app called Offer Up. They should pay me for a sponsor. You have to offer something up. You have to find something to give. Because if you think that you don't have anything to give, regardless of how you choose to give it or what you choose to do with it, some people like to do it on a grand scale, others don't. But if you want to impact lives, change lives, spark something in the minds of other people like yourself. But in my case, I just know what I was thinking, and I know what I was going through, and as excruciating as it was, I know that there are other people that can benefit from some of the things that I'm benefiting from. So why not spread the wealth? You know, why not spread the wealth? Some people choose to not see themselves as being valuable or having anything to offer, and it's to their own detriment if you give up on life, and if you choose to not do what you originally planned or wanted to do. I mean, even if you gotta fight for it, even if you gotta fight for what you want to do or who you want to be, it's worth it. You'll end up getting there eventually. Start now. Do it today. Today's the perfect time to start. Now's the perfect time to start being what you want. There are people right now who are in a position that they want to exceed. There are people in that position who are working towards becoming the next, whatever the next step is, whatever the next level is, whatever the next position is. If you want to excel and go higher while you're in a certain position, it's best for you to study up on the next thing that you want to be. Focus on the next thing that you want to be instead of seeing yourself as what you are right now, where you are right now. And where I'm at right now, I feel there might possibly be some noise about to occur. So it is what it is. If that does happen, they brought the squad out with their listening devices and noise making equipment. But you know, I'm seeing everybody as a friend to the best of my ability. But miserable people, miserable, unhappy people, the only way you could become miserable in life is by not creating what you want or not making what you want happen. That's really the top way to not be happy, is to stay within the circumstances you feel you've been placed in and not do anything about it, regardless of what those circumstances are. Self-causing, life-causing. Some things aren't as easy to just get up out of and say, you know what, I can do this. Some things aren't that easy. Some things are going to be tougher for some people, but if you're here and you're alive, you might as well just make the best of it, because at that point, there just needs to be a level of acceptance, because that's all you can do. And that may not be as easily accepted by everyone, but at some point, if you want to have a happy life, you're going to have to get to that point, no matter how difficult that may be for you. Some people are unhappy and miserable by choice. Some people are unhappy and miserable by circumstance, but it all stems from the mind. It all stems from a thought. It all stems from what you think and how you look at your life. Others, their life is right in their face, and it's impossible for them to currently look away from it and see anything different. And I understand. It may not be as easy for some people as it is for some. Some people it's a situation. Some people it's a life situation. Some people have more to deal with than other people. But if someone is all right, or seems to be all right, I guess it's really up for interpretation, because you don't know what people are going through. But when people continuously try to create issues over and over again, and you see who they are and what they are, it's a situation where you just have to make a choice. Like, I'm not going to be unhappy with you. You don't want to be unhappy with them. Sounds like these birds are fighting up here. Yeah, let me quote some scripture for you guys. How are we different from the birds? But if you don't want to be unhappy, and if you don't want to be miserable, choose to do something that's going to do something for you. Choose to invest. You might think you might not be getting paid off of your investments, but it's good to invest either way, because no matter how much you realize it's doing for you, it's doing something for you. You never know how you're going to benefit off of an investment, whether that be time or resources. So if you're monopolizing your time and investing it in yourself, that's one of the best things that you could do. Why not? Why not invest your time in a positive way? Because you'll end up reaping the benefits sooner or later. All right. You'll end up reaping the benefits sooner or later. So, all right. It's best to monopolize your time in a positive way, so that way you'll end up laying a brick towards where you need to go. Imagine seeing your destination in front of you, and something you do every day is paving a brick road to allow you to walk straight into that destiny that you have the ability to create for yourself. You do something every day, boom, that's one brick. Boom, that's another brick. Boom, that's another brick. Before you know it, you have a foundation laid out before you of things that you did that have compiled into a path for you to embark on a new opportunity. Doing things for yourself will pay off for you. All right, there's information out there that will have other people possibly looking at you, your life, your methods, like they'll be in disbelief. They won't understand certain things. It's like they won't get it right off the bat. But sooner or later, your success will speak for itself. The things that you've chosen to do will speak for themselves. So if you do things every day, eventually you'll have a whole list of things that you did that will be able to speak for you. Your actions will be able to speak for you. People will be able to look at you and they'll be able to tell that you've done something with your time that was worthwhile. If you choose to do something with your time that's worthwhile, you'll benefit from it. It may not be as soon as you want. Everything may not click right away when you want. Everything may not happen all together when you want. But if you keep going in a positive direction, and that positive direction is headed toward your goal, your dream, or where you want to go, you can get there. I guarantee you can get there. Because where else would you be going if you weren't? If that makes sense. But I don't want to get too deep for anybody. But you have the ability to create what you want in life, regardless of your circumstance. And there are people who choose not to do that, and it's none of my business to look at people like that. But when you see how upset and how angry and how irritated people are, it really has to do it really has to do with themselves more than it does with you. There are some things that you do where it's you, but then there's some things that you can't control, and it's just how certain people are, especially if that person is like that with everyone. And at least if you know that's you, then hey, stay to yourself and don't involve yourself with anyone, and work on yourself. So hey, but at least if you know that's you and you're aware of it, that's half the battle. And if you're willing to make a change about it, that's even better. But if that's not you, and even if it is you, and you're wanting better in life, you can have it. If you want to change the way your life is going, you can most definitely do that. People go about that in different ways. You can go about changing your life in different ways. You can go about improving your life in different ways. You can go about becoming what you want in different ways. Some people are by the books. Some people are self-made, self-taught. Some people like to go about things their own way and still end up achieving the same result. So whatever that result is that you want to achieve, it really doesn't even have to be anything that amazing or that great. You can do small things that will allow you to do great and amazing things. You can do some small things every day. You can do some small things that will amount to something, some small things that will make a difference in your life, in your mind, in your spirit, in your heart. And it will allow you to do some great things. And they're not big things. Nothing that would even take a lot of time away from you. Just a decision to say, I'm going to do this and do it. Carve some space out for it. Carve some time out for it. And just go in on whatever area you want to be better at. Especially if it will lead you to reach a desire of yours. Some people may desire financial freedom. Some people may desire to get a house. Some people may desire to move up in their company. Some people desire to start that business. Some people desire to become something more or better than what they are. So whatever that is for you, you can make that happen. Believe it or not. You can make that happen. All around you, some people may say yes or say no, or look at themselves like it's impossible for them or they're not good enough. But that doesn't have to be your life. There may be some people who are challenging you because they have some inner things they have to deal with. And if they're that way with multiple people, don't really look at yourself too harshly. It might be some things you have to improve or fix, but it could be the other person. It may not be you. Some people, when they're miserable and unhappy and they're trying to take it out on somebody else, they'll do things to really try to bug you. Just those things, just anything to try to take you out of your current state of whatever you're doing. They make it difficult to try to show them appreciation or to respect them or to look at them in a positive light. And forgiveness is key. You have to, for the people who are on this level, you have to forgive others. It's good to forgive other people. But for the people who are on a higher level of understanding, it's good to forgive yourself, so that way you won't have anything to forgive anybody else for. But forgiveness is key. Letting go is key. Not letting them take you there is key. And knowing that they're not worth it. All right, just accept the fact that they are not worth it. This person, whoever this is to you, is not worth it. You have better things to do. All right, you have bigger things to do. You have better things to do. You have more important things to do. Don't stress over. Don't stress over it. Don't stress over it. You don't have to stress over it. And that's another thing. You don't have to stress. You don't have to stress. You may get worked up over it initially. You don't have to keep stressing about it. It's a choice whether you do that to yourself or not. Your thoughts about this person are stressing you out more than this person is stressing you out. And that's probably the main jewel from this whole entire video. Your thoughts are stressing you out about this person more than this person is stressing you out. And I think that may have cleared up some things for a lot of people watching this video, because they probably have a full understanding now of how to take control of themselves, of their mind. And if you could take control of yourself and your mind when dealing with a person, you already control the situation by default. You already control the situation by default. Because when people are able to push your buttons and take you there, they're in more control of you, because all they have to keep doing is what they're doing to further either upset you or get you in a certain mood or mode to where they know how to, control or manipulate you. So just not being stressed out over your thoughts about the person or the situation is going to basically help you detach from it. It's going to help you detach from it. Because people will see that they can take you there and will try to keep doing it, and they only can do that if you let them. Some people just don't learn. Some people will never learn. And the way they are to you and other people, that's all they got. Some people may not be any better than anybody else, but at least they stay to themselves, for real. Some people may not be, some people may not be better than anybody else, but at least they stay to themselves. They stay to themselves. No, they don't want no troubles. 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 You don't want to be miserable. You don't want to be unhappy. The key that unlocks that solves that puzzle or riddle is to find a way to be happy and work towards it. Find a way to feel good and do it. Like, find something that's going to give you like longevity, like long lasting joy and pleasure in life. All right, something that you wanted to achieve, something that you wanted to do. That is what's going to make your life worthwhile. You'll get out of bed in the morning with a different spirit on you. You'll get out of bed in the morning, feel like that news reporter. Things will be different for you. You'll recognize a difference. People will recognize a difference on you, and they'll recognize so much of a difference on you, you'll have to keep your composure about yourself when they come around you, because you may want to just haul off and just squeeze them, just shower them with love. All right, so that's it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you're not happy or miserable. If you are, book a session with me today, and I will see you in the next video. Peace, love, and light. See you at the top.